Hi folks, this is your buddy Brian here at the 2012 52nd Annual All Japan Moke and Hobby Show, or as we like to say, the Tokyo Hobby Show here in Chiba, which is not actually Tokyo, but it's close enough, the Tokyo Hobby Show. So I'm going to take you on a tour and show you some of the cool model kits that some of the big companies are going to be coming out with soon, and we're going to start with the big name, the big T, Tamiya. So I will meet you over here. See ya. Two releases they have. First thing I'm going to show you is in 1/35th scale. This is the U.S. main battle tank M1A2 SEP Abrams TUSK 2. TUSK stands for Tank Urban, what does the S stand for? Tank Urban SWA. Survival, that's right. See, I knew that. The Tank Urban Survival Kit. And this is, I was just talking to the Tamiya staff here, this is mostly all new tooling. There's a couple of sprues from the previous Abrams kits here, but even the lower hull, which is based on one of the previous kits, is some different changes to it. Now this is one you see on TV these days in Iraq and in other places, where the Abrams has been fighting in urban environments, which is of course very dangerous for tanks and armored vehicles, because there's always danger lurking around every corner, every window, RPGs, all kinds of danger for tanks that they don't normally face when they're fighting other tanks. The U.S. military came up with the TUSK system, and now Tamiya is providing that as a kit. And as you can see here, you've got the reactive armor with the cool armor plates on the outside, these protected weapon stations up at the top here, so when you're sitting there with your head outside the hatch, you don't get sniped or blown up in any other way, so those are cool there. All the cool new parts on there are like that, and I can show you one here. You can build it a couple different versions. This is the one with, it's got the reactive armor on the sides here, but you can also add on the further armor on the outside there to make two different versions, and there are decal variations for both of these versions with some differences on there. You see the 50 caliber mounted. This is better light here. 50 caliber mounted to the very front on the top there for different things. So yeah, a cool Abrams variation, the most modern Abrams variation from Tamiya. Let me put these down here. Very cool. Tracks will be provided as flexible vinyl belts here. But with the Abrams, you know, it's pretty much all covered up by skirts. So slapping those on, quick and easy way to get the model done. Again, here are the sprues laid out, clear parts for some of the shields around the commander and the loader's cupola to keep them shrapnel and bullet free. And yeah, we got a couple figures, at least two figures I see here for the driver and not the driver, Commander to Loader no Ringyo desu ne. The commander and loader figures are provided here. Those are full-bodied figures too. You can get them riding in there. And here they are. いいですか? すいません。大丈夫ですか? I don't know if you can get a close-up of them in the light. Get the lighting on there. Very well done. Oop, kind of coming off there. Stick it back on. Right, still looking at the Abrams. It was just pointed out to me that one of the different features of this version on the Tamiya kit is they've remodeled the bottom of the hull, or they got parts for the hull to get this, you know, for the IED protection. Big thing blows up under it. Now they've got protection. Usually tanks have very thin armor on the bottom, but this beefs up the bottom of the tank. So when they roll over a mine or something like that, IED, boom. Everybody gets jostled but not killed, which is a good thing. It's also got the tow bars up front, which is new for this tank. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you that. Now we're going to move on to another Tamiya offered product. Now what we have here is the M1A2 Paladin. Now this is basically the great Italeri kit that Tamiya has boxes for the Japanese market, but they've also added some parts of their own too. For example, what are some of the Tamiya teikyo shiteru no parts wa? So we got some stowage around here, some parts like that. Figure more, isn't it? And the figures are also Tamiya supplied parts. So the basic kit is the Great Italeri kit with some parts supplied by Tamiya. So this is also a 1/35th scale release, and this will be coming out in November.
あとちょっとね、パーツも少しね、イタレリに行って、モディフィケーションしてもらったり、アディショナルしてもらったり、例えばね、天輪が前すごいモールドがだるかったのを、今回新たに金型いじってもらった。
Okay, so I was just informed that even some of the parts have been changed by Tamiya. Originally, the original Italeri kit had some slightly soft molding on the road wheels, so Tamiya has retooled the mold wheels, or the road wheels. So these are all new.
Not by Tamiya, but by Italy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Resistant form not by Tamiya, but by Italy. So those are, as compared to the original release, these are new parts.
So new parts are drain pipe.
A drain pipe here.
So, and also exhaust pipe as also
exhaust pipe.
renewed.
And that's new from Italy, right? Okay, so there's new parts provided by Italy, but improvements over the original kit. And so Tamiya provided the parts that are the different colors here, and again, Italy has redone the road wheels and added some parts like the exhaust and the drain pipe here. So it's a good-looking kit for modern armor fans. Yep, the M1A2 Paladin will be offered by Tamiya, and that's coming out this November and is also available via Hobbylink Japan. We're going to check out some good Yonpachi action here at Tamiya. Yonpachi, of course, being 1/48 scale armor here. Tamiya keeps coming out with great 1/48 scale releases. This is the Panzer IV based German Flakpanzer IV Mobelwagen. Not sure how it's actually pronounced in German. Mobelwagen. Anyway, again, it's based on the Panzer IV chassis, and this has a 3.7 centimeter anti-aircraft cannon mounted on top of the chassis there. As you can see in the displays here, you can build it in 3 different configurations. There's the totally down fighting compartment walls. That's if you want to shoot stuff horizontally. There's the totally up bay, I guess if you're traveling or just shooting up. And then here's another battle configuration with it kind of pointed out to the sides to give you more room on the fighting compartment inside there. Now if you come down here and look at the parts breakdown, you can see that it's got the Lincoln length tracks, as Tamiya often provides in the 48 kits, very detailed, easy to use, gives a nice realistic look. You'll also notice that the lower hull is plastic, not doing the metal chassis anymore. Some people like the metal chassis, some people didn't, so for the people who like the plastic chassis, or lower hull actually, there it is, ready to go. And so yeah, another great release in 1/48 scale. This is coming out later this month, says here October 27th. Again, available for pre-order at Hobbylink Japan. Now here's kind of an oldie but really a goodie. These are some motorized versions of some of Tamiya's older but greater kits. We got a Panther G here, and a Sherman M4A3 here. Now these are motorized, but very nicely motorized. As you can see in here, they got a new gearbox system that fits in there, so there's no problems with the proportions of the kit or anything. Again, it's Tamiya's brilliant scale model kit of the Panther and the Sherman, just with the addition of a hot little electric motor and gearbox setup. These only move forward, so you turn them on and they go, so you can have a nicely detailed model that will actually go. And again, we got the Germans here with the Panther and the Americans here with the Sherman, and these are both also to be released this month and available at Hobbylink Japan. Now, if you build German armor, you know that Zimmerit is a big part of German armor life. And so Tamiya is now presenting this series of self-adhesive Zimmerit, calling them stickers is a disservice to them, but these self-adhesive Zimmerit appliques, I guess we could call them here. You got to cut them out and apply them to the tank, and they have very realistic surface texture. They're made of a very thin plastic. Again, you cut them out, they're self-adhesive, you just slap them on here. And we got coming out in December is a set for the Panzer IV. Ausf J is here for the Panzer IV. We've got a Porsche turreted King Tiger, which pretty much they all had Zimmerit, so you need that for that one. And then here's a Henschel turreted King Tiger, also has Zimmerit. And then finally, the good old Tiger 1 Ausf the steel-wheeled version. These are all coming out one after the other. These 2 guys are coming out in December. This one's in November, and this one is coming out this month. So for German armor modelers, this is some happy news for fans of German armor. Cut and stick them on there and you're good to go with your Zimmerit. Now it's time for ships here at the Tamiya booth, and we're checking out their new powered up re-release of the 1/350th scale battleship Missouri. Now this re-release of it is depicting it as it appeared in 1991 with some of the modern accoutrements, as you got the radar array or aerial array up here. The different deck layout in the back, even comes with a little drone, the ever popular drone that we've seen so many of these days. 1991, they were still using them back then. So this kit came out a while ago. It was a great kit in its time, still is a great kit, but now they powered it up with all the new parts that you see here. These are all new tooled parts for the 1991 version of the Missouri. The whole rear deck area, which is quite different, is in there. You got some nameplates for the Missouri there, different parts of the bridge. So obviously the ship itself was quite changed from its World War II configuration for its 1991 configuration. Photo etched metal parts for some of the array that we see up front. some other things on there like that. New decals to model the 1991 version. And you even get a nice pamphlet, as you see here, that will come with it, that gives you a lot of information inside here. It seems to be in Japanese and English and German, perhaps French, some other languages here. But yeah, a nice pamphlet chronicling the Missouri and the changes in there. That will also be included with the kit. So yeah, nice. This is a nice new kit for fans of naval modeling, 1/350th scale, a 1991 version of the battleship Missouri. Now on to 1/32nd scale aircraft here at the Tamiya booth, and what we have here is the first re-release, or actually the first variation of Tamiya's excellent 1/32nd scale Mustang kit. It came out originally as the P51D, and now here we have, you can make it in 3 versions, a P51D, a P51K, or an F6D Recon Mustang here. And you see some built-ups up here. It comes with figures. You can build it with the gear down, or actually I think they're positionable, and the stand version over here. And it comes with decal variations for all the different types. Some cool nameplates that you can use on the stands there. Here's the decal variations. Sheets for masking. You have all of that stuff there. Now come over here. Here's the crux of the new kit. Is all the new parts that are included with this kit over the last variation. You've got different types of propellers for the P51K, for the P51D, a Hamilton standard propeller there. Now this whole rear tail section here is new for the F6D Recon version, and it comes with the K24 camera and all the clear parts you need there to make the cameras. Other new parts, weapon systems. Here we have the M10 4.5-inch rocket launcher tubes here, 500-pound bombs. Now I was told the 75-gallon tank was included in the original kit, but new for this kit is 110-gallon drop tanks, as we see there. And so here are the new kits laid out, or new parts all laid out here. We got some different cockpit accessories here, the radio sets here, battery, I like that, and for the underneath, for the new versions, the different antenna arrays to go under there. So this is coming out in November, available at Hobbylink Japan. So yeah, another great variation of Tamiya's excellent 1/32nd scale Mustang kit. This is the Pacific Theater version. You can build a D, a K, and an F6 Recon version. So thanks to the guys at Tamiya for another great aircraft kit. Now we're checking out some of the automotive releases coming up from the fine folks at Tamiya here, and we've got a couple of re-releases here in 1/24th scale up at the top. Come here, we got the Mazda 787B, the number 18 car from 1991 Le Mans race. Comes with some new decals there. The masking for the paint there, that's really cool. Come down here a little bit. We've got the Enzo Ferrari. Everybody loves the Enzo. This is coming out also in November, or actually the Mazda's coming out in October. This is coming out in November. It's got some photo etch detail parts and some decals for the belts and all. Extremely high detail on the good old Enzo there. And it's coming out in November. Now you come down here a little bit. It's a December release. We've got a very much anticipated re-release of the Yardley McLaren M23 from 1974, the 1974 version of this. And this big 1/12 scale kit, as you can see here, is coming with a new set of photo etched metal parts. So classic F1 fans are very happy about the re-release of the M23 McLaren from 1974, the Yardley. So let's move on and check out some other automotive releases. Now we're checking out a hot new bike kit from Tamiya. This is an all-new model in 1/12 scale of the Honda NSR500. This is the 1984 version of this super cool bike. As you can see here, we got a couple built-ups up here on the rotisserie, painted up and ready to go. You can see a very interesting layout design. We got all the exhaust coming up off the top. An interesting design feature of this bike is that the gasoline tank is actually mounted at the bottom there. And you see all the exhaust coming out the top where the gas tanks usually are on bikes. That's where all the mufflers and exhaust pipes and all are coming out there like that. You can kind of see that down here in this nice picture of the real thing there. And we got the engine, exhaust going out this way, and the gas tank, is actually situated under here. Now this is an all-new tool kit from Tamiya, again in 1/12 scale. It's coming out in December, and Tamiya will also be releasing this set of metal parts for the front fork. It's a front fork set. You got the brakes, the front forks, looks like the carburetor, screen covers, and some other parts there. That'll be sold separately, also coming out in December. So the Honda NSR500 1984 version with some extra parts too, available in December. So nice bike kit from Tamiya. Now here's the big news at the Tamiya booth for automotive fans and particularly for Formula One racing fans. Tamiya is announced, and we have test shots here of a 1/20th scale Red Bull RB6 Formula One race car. Now this is the car that Sebastian Vettel drove to the 2010 Formula One World Championship, which was of course in 2010. Stunning model here. This is the fully finished one up here. You can see it's pretty big model in 1/20 scale. Here's my large hand to get some scale to it there. But it's got massive detail inside and out, capturing every nuance of the car. This was 2010, so we had the cool shark fin designs like that there. And you can see, so if we can scoot past these people here, I will show you some stuff down here, but just stunning detail here. The Potenza tires, again, there's the shark fin you can see there. And all right, now here's the sprue breakdown here we see of the Red Bull RB6 car here. Not sure if it's going to be molded in these colors in the final kit version. 最終的にはこの色で出ますね。あ、わかりました。Oh, okay. I just confirmed that these are the colors that the kit will be molded in. So you see, you got the blue here and the black here. Excellent detail on all the parts here. The tires, which are not glued down. I was wondering if they'd have. Oops, maybe they were supposed to be glued down there. So there's the parts breakdown. What all detail do we have here? Engine detail は入ってますか？はい、こちら。あ、こっちですね。あ、そうですね。エンジンにもカバーのついた状態の部品になります。Ah, okay. I was just confirming about the engine. It does come with engine detail here, but it's rendered with the engine cover in place here, so you can't really see a lot of the engine block detail there. But you can see all the headers, suspension detail like that of the RB6 car. And now moving down here a little bit further. Oh, go back here. Even at helmets. Got some helmets here. No figure apparently, but you got the helmet there. And I'm moving down a bit, talking about the decals. It's going to have photo etched metal parts. Oh, I see. It's got a metal template that you can use to put on top of the tire and spray on the Potenza markings. Or it also comes with some transfers that you can put on there too. Seatbelt decals, or not decals, but seatbelt material there to make seatbelts, and beautifully rendered set of decals for the number 5 and number 6 car of Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber. So you can build both of those cars from the 2010 season. これちょっと持っていいですか？はい。あ、すいません。So here I am picking up a assembled kit of it here. Assembled here. I don't know if any parts of it come off. I don't want to rip it apart. Let's see under there. Let's move the under thing there. The diffuser detail in the back there. Really looks different when it's not all gussied up with its race day paint and all the sponsors. Oh, well, the wheels are positionable, turnable. Steering wheel doesn't turn though, but you got that. So very interesting, very cool. And there it is, the 1/20th scale RB6 Red Bull car from the championship winning 2010 Formula One season. So thanks to the guys at Tamiya for presenting another fine Formula One car.